with the Tokyo Game Show right around the corner, and there's a high probability that we might get some Monster Hunter 6 or whatever they decide to call it, news and or updates. I figured I would throw my hat into the ring and maybe say some stuff I would like to see wish list, if you will. Some of the stuff might be me being high on copium, but you never know. You never know. Now I'm gonna have some stuff playing in the background. I believe it should be Sunbreak stuff, and I think there's like a GU hunt that's in there somewhere. But I started off in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, and Sunbreak is probably one of my favorite games. But my first thing that I wish for is I hope they bring back the 16-player lobbies from World/Iceborne, because that was insane. I'm surprised they did that, because every other Monster Hunter game, you get 4 people and then that's it. But bringing 16 people in a lobby, all of y'all doing different hunts, grouping together and all that stuff, that's, what was it, 4 groups of 4? That's pretty awesome. Now this one is, I'm a little bit on my copium pack that I'm going to be smoking. As a hunting horn main, I also main longsword, but also main the hunting horn. I'm hoping they do something with the hunting horn, kind of like with Street Fighter. So number 2, I want like a modern and classic mode for hunting horn. Maybe for other weapons as well, but I'll get into that much later. Kind of like there's modern, where you play it more like Rise, but maybe you don't get as much damage, like your damage isn't as high or something. But then there's classic mode where you're actually playing the songs, and maybe you get like a stronger buff, or you get better stats out of your songs and the ability to encore of some sort. I think that'd be interesting. That'd be pretty cool, for like the 4 hunting horn users that are out there. Shout out to us. But moving on to number 3. There probably is not going to be really like, oh, I want this monster in the game. But I hope, this is the one mention of a monster, I hope they make, not only bring back Deviljho, but I hope Deviljho gets like a new form. I don't know what it would be called. I don't know if it would use an element. I don't know what element it would use, but I would love to see a brand new Deviljho. That would be insane and awesome. Will that happen? Probably not. But again, some of the stuff, I'm high up on the copium pack. Leave me alone. Everyone has a wish list. Some people are hoping Goku's in the game. Probably not, but I think now that I said it, now people are thinking about it. But anyway, we're gonna move on to the next number. Number 4 is, I hope they do some type of aspect where you're building up the village. Typically, you get your farm going, you upgrade the farm, you upgrade the different commodities of the town, but I hope they have it to where when you are building it and upgrading it, you visibly see the changes that are there. I think that'd be pretty cool. Like building up your village as you go, the farms and all that good stuff. It's just more visually appealing, seeing your progress right then and there, rather than you walk up and you talk to somebody and then the layout of the icons and stuff is bigger because you have more farms now. I want to see it. Call me Shulk. Number 5, I'm unsure if this would happen. There's a good chance it might happen, but I don't know how that would work with collabs. Crossplay, cross compatibility. It's such a, we're all hunters. We all can connect, even though whatever system you're playing it on. That, I really hope that happens. And this is coming from me, who's a solo hunter. I've played most of I would say 95% of my 10 years of playing Monster Hunter is solo. So me asking for it is saying a lot. I'm not saying that will be extremely useful for me, but as a whole, there's a lot of people that play multiplayer. That would make so many people happy to just be able to just play with so many different people, whether it's randoms, whether you got friends and you're trying to convince them to get this console and they're like, bro, I don't have money for that. I only have this one console. It would just make everything so much seamless. For number 6, we kind of got the ball dropped for that in Rise Sunbreak, mostly because of the stinky event of 2020, but I would love some better collabs. Now with collabs, that makes it a little interesting on how crossplay and cross compatibility, I can't words, cross compatibility would work. Kind of like with what was it? I think it was World or Iceborne, where they had the Horizon Zero Dawn armor only in one, and I think there was a different armor in Xbox. I forget. I mean, if you want to do the Soul Calibur route that they did for Soul Calibur 2, do it. Each one has their own exclusive collabs. Sweet, but more collabs would be cool. Same thing with like better fashion stuff. That's also I'm kind of putting both of these together because the Generations Ultimate, that's not set in a place where people are wearing hoodies, but there are hoodies in the game that you can wear. Like what? Like I like that. Like if it's a setting that's like medieval, but then there's some type of event or some type of like armor you can unlock that looks nothing like it should be there from the time period it's in. I think that's really cool. I might be the only one that's, for that, but I think that's pretty awesome. I would love to see that. Typically, Monster Hunter doesn't bring back old mechanics, like when they do big changes, minus the Monster Hunter 4U, like elevation changes where they had, verticality into their levels now. But number 7, I'm gonna need them to bring back styles or some type of like a way of styles where two people can play the same weapon, but depending on what style you choose from, it's just different. I mean, we got something similar to that with the switch skills. I mean, that's fine too. That can come back too. Either or. But I would want it to where, like, when you see someone playing the Monster Hunter, you're like, oh, I know who that is just by the moves that they're doing and how they're playing the game. That would be awesome. I think individuality in Monster Hunter is very important in this game, or at least to me it is. Probably not to everyone. Most people, the important thing is, hey, I want to see big numbers. Or some people don't want to see the numbers. Like, take away the numbers. I love seeing the numbers, just because I played a lot of RPG games, so seeing the numbers, I'm like, oh, all right, feed me a little bit of serotonin. Number 8, I want less skills. Now, it doesn't have to drop all the way down to GU, where you get 4, possibly 5 skills, and that's it. But maybe like a mix between GU and like World, like you get 1 page of skills. That's really about it. Because I feel like now, especially in Sunbreak, where it's like the end game is how many attack skills can I like stack on top of each other, and I feel like in a game that has so many different skills, it seems like there's only like a few skills that are like really good, and that's kind of really about it. I mean, I guess you could make that argument for GU, but it's I guess I think what I'm really trying to say is I kind of hope the game goes back to like improve your skills over time rather than build specific builds that just completely shut out the monster. It's I don't know. I think I'm just talking out of my ear right now. I don't know if anyone's gonna really agree with that, but I guess I miss the triumphant feeling of, man, I learned this monster and this is amazing. Like, even when you look at the speed runs for Sunbreak, it's mostly just, very counter heavy stuff. Don't get me wrong, those people that do those naked runs like Peppo and stuff, the skill is there. the skill is there, but I guess I kind of miss the positioning. Maybe like, yeah, that also, I don't know if I'll make that a separate number, but I've missed the positioning based combat where you're more worried about your positioning of the monster and like just barely getting out of the way of stuff, rather than like slap on evade extender and you're basically rolling around at the speed of sound to get out of the way of stuff. But that's, I don't know, I think that's probably about it. Maybe I might think of something to edit that in post or something, but I think those are the however many number things that I would hope to see, or if it was in there, I think that'd be pretty chill. Let me know down below what are some things that you would want to see in Monster Hunter 6 or whatever they call it. Not what monsters, but specifically things, whether it's mechanics, whether, oh god, no, I'm adding another one. I forgot. I'm adding in another one. No, bonus number 5. Bonus. I want another weapon. I want another blunt weapon. If they bring Tonfas over from Monster Hunter Frontier, sweet. Cool. But I want another blunt weapon. I don't know what it is, but another blunt weapon would be honest. Now, like I was saying, let me know down below what is some stuff you want to see in the next Monster Hunter. I'm supposed to be a professional. not even close. Not even close. But hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Stay safe out there. Drink your freaking water. It's still hot. Even when it's not hot outside, drink your water anyway. The world up here will be looking like SpongeBob when he went to Sandy's dome talking about I don't need it. You do. And I'll see everyone on the next video.